What's up, everybody? Your favorite Seth Feroce meal prep on how to look good naked. So you've seen the training on how to look good naked. Pretty much my goal in life is to be as manly as possible and as sexy as possible. Look good naked. I want a flat stomach. I want to wake up in the morning, see my dick, say hello, rub it on the old lady. All the good shit. So all the meal prep videos that you see, it's very basic. The video that I've done before, You Are What You Eat, go watch that one, really good video. And then chicken and rice, motherfuckers. That's pretty much the one on YouTube that made me, quote unquote, YouTube famous, was the chicken and rice, motherfuckers. Chicken and rice is my staple to my everyday diet. Every fucking day. Chicken, rice, fruit, vegetables. Real simple. Whole reason, digestion, absorption, elimination. Years ago, everybody knows me for, I'm a fucking fat, wide-waisted white guy. But I'm really not that fat anymore. I'm still wide-waisted. Pretty sure I'm still white. So the goal is to look good naked. I want a flat stomach. I don't want that bloated belly that just looks like shit and makes me look even bigger than I am. So I needed to worry about my digestion, the absorption of all the nutrients, and the elimination. Everything has to work that way. If something goes wrong with your elimination process, like you're shitting your pants in the bathroom, you're constipated, something went wrong with the digestion and the absorption process. Therefore, you're eliminating improperly. So my goal was, I'm gonna just eat foods that make me feel really good. I wanna eat the foods that digest well, they absorb, so I'm getting all the nutrients and I feel good, but then I'm also on a regular schedule when I'm in the bathroom. I'm not shitting the toilet and painting it, all that stuff. Still happens sometimes when I eat ice cream. So that was my whole premise of years ago, what I needed to do to look better, feel better, and function at a higher level. As some of the other videos you've watched, my whole goal every day is to fuck shit up. I want to operate on the highest level possible. Mentally, physically, everything. That's my goal. So it all begins with me making sure that I feel good. So if I wake up in the morning and whatever I eat first is going to play a huge role in that. What I eat throughout the day is going to play a huge role. But I also want to fuck shit up in the gym so I can't eat like a bird. With that being said, every single thing that you put in your body is going to play the role. And I know everybody, we all have the fat kid inside us that loves snacks. I like Doritos and pretzels. I know you'll find them in there. The candy drawer, Twizzlers, all this shit. We're surrounded by it. The thing is we want to make sure that we are eating the things that help us operate at a high level and being prepared. The meal prep. Whenever people say meal prep, they automatically freak out and go, okay, so I'm eating tasteless food that tastes like shit. Kinda. And then in some meals, I'm not eating for taste. I'm eating for a purpose. You're right, you are. But there is a very fine fucking line between eating for a purpose and keeping your sanity. You have to eat things that agree with you and also eat things that taste pretty good and throw you some variety so you don't lose your fucking mind. I'm making sense. I know that because this is how I operate. I have to make sure that I'm like, okay, number one, I want to operate at a high level. You heard me say that a lot so far. So that's what we have to do. Eat the foods that digest, absorb, and eliminate really well in our bodies, and you will feel 1,000,000 times better. Very simple. So I found out what foods it was. Chicken and rice. Really simple. Does that mean that I don't eat like other glutinous foods or anything like that? No, I just limit them. I found out my threshold. And that's your job as, with me, trial and error. You got to trial everything to see how it works. You're going to have to take the time to figure out your baseline, like I say in the chicken and rice video. Chicken and rice, I ate that for 6 meals a day for 2 weeks straight. And all of a sudden, I became very regular. I ate some fruits and I ate some veggies as well, but this was my base. And then from there is when I threw in other foods to see how they affected me. And that was how I found my baseline, and that's still how I operate every day. So, that being said, I would be like, okay, chicken and rice every meal for 2 weeks. Then I'd go get red meat, and I'd throw it in there for dinner. Hey, look, it didn't bloat me if I had 1 meal of red meat that day. If I do red meat every single day, my stomach would distend and I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel like I wanted to fuck shit up. I'd wake up and kind of feel lethargic. That was me personally. And I'm like, no. Do I love red meat? Yep. I like steaks. I like burgers. But I have to find out how much I can eat before I begin to feel like shit. Okay? So our whole goal here is to look good naked and fucking operate at a high level. So, chicken, rice, variety of everything. And the whole reason of meal prep is to be prepared. If you're not prepared, you're setting yourself up for failure. Me, we meal prep on the weekends, we cook the chicken. I come into work most days, Shane can attest to it. I have a bag full of chicken that I just put in the fridge at work. I go take a piece of chicken out. I might have rice prepared, and if I don't, I have these bags of rice. This is right there. So if you're not prepared, you have to find the things that make things convenient. Uncle Ben's in a bag. It's a little expensive. I think it's like $2.25 a bag, but it's 2 meals of rice. So if I fucked up and I don't have anything prepared, I got these. I got this one. And all these ones too. There's flavors. The flavored ones have more sodium in them, obviously, but always be prepared and have a fucking backup plan, because the worst thing you can do is take all the time to be prepared and then, or take all the time to do your preparation food, and then whenever shit hits the fan and you're not like, you don't have a backup plan, you go eat McDonald's or Wendy's or anything like that. It's tasty, it does the job, but it just threw a monkey wrench in your week. Fuck your belly all up, make you not feel good, shit your pants, all the stuff that you don't really want to occur. And that's where it comes to me, like always being prepared so you operate on that high level. As you could see with the number of shit that I have in there, I'm not always prepared. So, moving into this, my thing is like I was saying, meal prep gets monotonous and boring. I just eat chicken and rice, I'm cool with it, but need variety. Different marinades. And this shit is fire, by the way, here. They make a bunch of different flavors of this. This is the best marinade. Really tasty. Very salty. I love salty shit. So, real easy. Marinate your chicken. But here we go with boneless, skinless chicken breast and boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Obviously, the thighs are going to have a little more fat on them. They're the dark meat of the bird. However, it is going to throw you a little bit of variety. It's great because it's a different texture, has a little bit higher fat content, tastes better in a sense. So it's great to have both of them. Prepare both so that you do not get fucking bored, because this, every single meal, will suck. Other options are ground turkey. Also use lean ground turkey. If you're in a process where you're trying to put on a little size, it goes back to you are what you eat, red meat. Ground beef, real simple. Throw that into one of your meals a day if you're trying to add a little bit of size. This isn't difficult. Don't make this harder than it is. I love grilling all my stuff. This time of year in the summertime, that's really my look good naked time. I like working without a shirt on. Seeing how fired up I can get the old lady when I'm out there looking like manly and shit. Works. The whole thing that you need to keep on the forefront of this is whatever you prepare and how well prepared you are is gonna essentially equate to your results. I'm living proof of it. You know, like I said, I'm a fat, wide-waisted white dude. Whenever I get off of this and I'm not prepared and I'm all over the place, fucking nightmare. Doesn't work for me. I get fucking bloated. I'm a moody bitch. She can attest to it. It is not good for me. But when I am all prepared and have everything I need, operating at a high level. All right, next thing that you're probably asking yourself right now is portion and sizing. How much do I eat, Seth? What should I eat? How do I know which one is which? Okay, again, this is trial and error for everybody. Me personally, I usually eat 6 to 8 ounces of cooked meat per meal. Right now, I only eat 5 whole meals a day. I have 1 shake in the morning. My shake is made of egg whites, almond milk, farm-fed protein, best protein on the market, oats, some dried oats, like a 1/4 cup of dried oats and some berries. That's pretty much my morning shake every day. And then I have my chicken, rice, 3 meals a day, and then I'll do a red meat meal at nighttime with the family, or chicken again, chicken salad, chicken tacos. My evening meal with my family is a home-cooked meal, and I have control of it. My fiance and I are the ones who prepare dinner, so we decide what we want, and we want our kids to be healthy, so we typically choose healthier options. It's not to say we don't eat pizza some nights, but those are the things whenever I prepare 3 meals a day for myself at work. 3 meals a day, I'm good. If I don't have them prepared, I typically have my bag of rice, and then like tuna packets or canned tuna, things like that that are simple, because again, for me, everything doesn't have to taste good. I'm very simple. In the beginning, like I said, some people are like that. Me, I'm cool as long as I'm able to feel good, operate at a high level, not fuck my belly up, and fuck shit up at the gym. Look good naked. Flat stomach. Dick, hello. There we go. Other things that I add into my diet, or portion control. Sorry, we'll go back to that and then move on. 6 to 8 ounces of meat per meal. And then I'll do anywhere between a half a cup to a whole cup of cooked rice. My preference in rice, we got long grain, basmati, and jasmine. They're all essentially the same, just fucking preference. Whenever you get into the fine details, yes, some have a slight amount more of carbohydrates per serving, like 1 or 2 grams. I'm not really concerned about that. I'm just making sure that I feel good and I'm operating at a high level. So me, typically, half to a whole cup. Like half a cup at my second meal, whole cup at my pre-workout meal, which is typically like 2:30 before I go train. And then after I train, like half to a whole. Depends on how I feel, depends on what I trained. Very instinctive, just like my training. I go based on how I feel. If I wake up in the morning and look like shit or feel like shit, I might fast that morning because my stomach's too bloated from something I ate the night before. Might just have a cup of coffee, do my cardio, have my aminos. I might not eat for like 6 hours. I might wait till lunch. All how I feel. The whole science behind everything is great. It's there. Everything I'm talking about is based upon some type of science and study everywhere. However, if it's not working for you, it's not fucking working. Very, very simple. The whole goal is for you to feel good, for you to operate at a high level, and to look great. Let's face it, those are the fucking 3 things. The look great is obviously last, but kind of first. So, at nighttime when I have my meal with my family, I will have a controlled meal. It won't be anything over the top. I might do another half a cup of white rice. People might be asking about potatoes. No, I don't do potatoes during the day. I do potatoes at night with that meal. Or I might not eat potatoes at all. Too many potatoes tend to bloat me. However, I get crazy full from them. Muscularly, very full from potatoes. So there's that happy medium that you have to find. How many potatoes can I eat before my stomach gets bloated, but I still look good? Because if I eat potatoes at every meal like I do my rice, my stomach will be distended and I'll feel bloated and feel like shit. Don't want that. Next would be, like, if you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to put on size and you're wondering about meal prep and everything, you are in that position where taste really goes out the fucking window. You're going to have to pack on a lot more. People are probably asking me right now about my diet, where's my fat content? Right? Where is my fat content? Peanut butter, motherfucker. I eat a ton of peanut butter. I'll put some peanut butter in my shake, or I'll do, I usually do 2 to 3 peanut butter and jelly rice cakes every day. They're just thrown in there. Again, they don't upset my belly. I choose to use rice cakes instead of bread because of the digestion portion of it. Peanut butter wise, Smucker's, natural, creamy. I eat that a couple times a day and then usually throughout the night. Sometimes if I get too baked, you'll see an array of shit on the counter in the middle of the night where it's like jelly smeared all over, peanut butter here, there's a peanut butter and jelly knife like sitting in the middle, the rice cake crumbs are everywhere. So I ate a lot. But that's usually where I get my fat. And then, like I said, from the red meat, whenever I do eat red meat, usually eat red meat every other day. That's what's worked for me, okay? There's many people out there that'll say this or that. Dude, there is a ton of diets everywhere, okay? You can look, there's fucking diets all over the internet. My thing is, It's a fucking diet. In my experience of doing this shit for, 20 some years, diets don't work. And you've heard people say diets don't work. But at the end of the day, if you aren't doing something that you can make your lifestyle, you're fucked. You're gonna fluctuate in weight. You're gonna be emotional. You're gonna be a mess. You're gonna hate cooking. You're gonna hate this. And you're gonna look like dog shit. That's it. Me, the way I have done all of this is so that I have variety of things that I enjoy, and I feel good and I look good. Because looking good for me, when I wake up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror, that's a confidence booster for me. If I look like a pile of shit, it's gonna make me feel bad. That's not the way to set the tone for the fucking day to feel good. So for me, I want to make sure that I'm operating at a high level, I feel good, and I look good, because it makes me feel better about myself. Those are real things. Like, nobody's watching this video that's like, oh, I can't wait to just look like dog shit. Get the fuck out of here. This is the reality of it. So you need to make sure that you find things in your life that make you feel better. So there's no need to overcomplicate this shit. You heard me bring up fruit. I eat fruit every day. I eat vegetables every day. I pretty much eat anything under the sun. I still am a fat fuck. Pretzels, I love my pretzels. Fruit-wise, apples, peaches, grapes, oranges, bananas, melon. In here, we eat a ton of fruit. Ton of it. Good for vitamins and minerals. I don't overcomplicate anything. I'm simple as fuck. I'm not the smartest guy, nor do I try to be. I'm not a fucking scientist. However, all this is trial and error based. I've listened to the people that know everything under the sun and the science behind everything, and that's all well and fucking good. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't fucking work for me, it doesn't fucking work for me. If it doesn't fucking work for you, why the fuck are you doing it? Because some dickhead told you it's a good idea? That's as fucking dumb as sticking your dick. I won't go that far. This isn't very difficult. Don't overcomplicate it. Cook the chicken and rice. Find the variety. Add in the spices. It's not hard. Fruit, vegetables, portion control. If you are bloated and look like shit, why the fuck are you doing it? That's not the goal here. If you feel like shit, more than likely you look like shit. If your stomach's bloated, it's fucking bloated. Don't try and say, oh, it's just because I ate something. No, it's bloated every fucking day, dude. Looks like shit. Don't lie to yourself. This is really fucking simple. Make it that way. You are what you eat. It's plain and simple. And sometimes you have to play against your genetics. Fat white guy. Fat, wide-waisted white dude. That's it. How did I do it? I just kept things simple. I didn't lie to myself. Like I said, if I look in the mirror, whenever I wake up and look in the mirror at myself, and I look like shit, that's not because of anybody else. It's because of my decisions on what the fuck I'm doing. Might not be doing enough cardio. Might be eating too much dog shit. Might be eating too many peanut butter and jelly rice cakes or too much ice cream. Fucking snacks. If you want to look good and operate at a high level, find what works for you. That's the chicken and rice baseline. That's why I eat fruits and vegetables. That's why I don't overindulge in anything, because my whole goal in life is to fuck shit up every single day. Every day I wake up and think to myself, I'm fucking killing it today. Look in the mirror. Yep, your ass is doing fucking cardio. Set the tone. I prepare everything so that I'm prepared to fuck shit up. I want to look good naked. Like I said, that's like, fuck. I think about pussy 3/4 of the day. I've made it fun for myself because I found out what I liked and what works. You need to do the same. Use everything that I talk about as a way for you to input into your life and see if it works. It's not difficult. There's a bunch of diets out there. That's great. They're diets. Find a lifestyle that works for you. Me, the chicken and rice is my fucking baseline, and I live around it. Chicken, rice, fruits, veggies. I like my pretzels as snacks. I like a diet pop here and there. That's my fucking baseline. Whenever I deviate away from it, something XY might happen. Okay? I have to recognize that, but I can always come back to chicken and rice, and that's where I live. Whenever I go for a big cheat meal on the weekends or during the week or whenever it is, I know that the very next day, chicken and rice, motherfucker, back on your shit. Because if I continue to do what I did, it's going to fuck my belly up, not going to look good, and I won't be fucking shit up. I won't be mentally in my game. It plays a huge role for me. Everything's connected. So, do not neglect yourself with this. Understand that the better you take care of yourself, the higher of a level you'll operate at, the better you'll look, the more pussy you'll get. I hope you guys learned something. Take all this information, watch the other videos. They're really good. They're informative. Take everything, put it into play, see how it works for you, and work from there. Don't overcomplicate this shit. It's really fucking easy. Just do the work. Fuck shit up. Get her good. Look good naked.